First Alert Weather Extra starts now.
Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt, welcome into First Alert Weather Extra. Let's talk about our weather headlines here. The next big thing will be higher rain chances for the weekend. We're going to be talking about showers and storms for this weekend. More summer-like heat. Showers and storms also possible on Sunday. I think Saturday is mostly afternoon, evening. Sunday, well, we could see some rain even before lunchtime, so we'll need to watch out throughout the entire day. Well, official high temperatures for the day, 91 in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham. 88 degrees in Anniston today. I know we talked about some areas reaching temperatures as high as 95. Well, the warm-up continues over the next couple days, and actually across West Alabama, we do have that southwest wind. It's actually pulled in a bit more muggy air, and you're feeling it out there. It's added a little bit of a heat index. At last check, it was feeling like 94 in Tuscaloosa, even though the temperature is at 89. East Alabama, though, it's still kind of dry out there, so the temperatures are reflective of what you see. That observation in Talladega, I was noting on the news, it shows 46. Obviously, that is a sensor error coming in on that one temperature observation, but sometimes we see these weather sensors, these things run 24/7, and sometimes we see missing data, and on occasion, if you ever notice, I get emails sometimes about why isn't the Gadsden temperature reporting or the Anniston temperature. Well, sometimes we have to go out and have to do a little maintenance on some of those sensors out there at the ASOS stations, the observation stations around the state. But looking at the next 24 hours here tonight, it's going to be warm. Notice that breeze in Birmingham. See the flag there from the McWane Science Center. That wind picked up today out of the southwest. It was a little breezy, and tomorrow it's going to be breezy again, which is actually a good thing because it helps you out if you take a lunch break, find a shady spot out there on the job site. That breeze will help cool you off. It's going to be another hot one tomorrow. Let's walk you through 9 o'clock, 81, wind south-southwest at around 5. Wind settled down tonight, but the wind will pick up again tomorrow. You can see 72 there early tomorrow morning, southwest wind, and then by lunchtime, well, back to 90. It won't take long again tomorrow for those temperatures to really heat up. And forecast data showing 95 there around 3 o'clock. It's possible some areas could be that hot later in the day tomorrow. No rain expected, and I know we were thinking we might see a stray pop-up shower out there today. Well, we just didn't see it today and tomorrow. Not seeing much rain. The big story, look at those temperatures there as we move ahead into Friday. Still a hot day and not seeing much rain Friday, but a system coming this weekend. It's going to knock down the temperature, and it's also going to set the stage for rain and storms Saturday into Sunday. And I'll have that for you coming up in the First Alert 7-day forecast later in the show. Here's what else is on the way here on First Alert Weather Extra as we continue. We can be dealing with some Saharan dust. Yeah, we talk about that a lot of times, especially as it applies to the tropical season. And how will that impact us here across the region? And dust is the topic. Yeah, dust storm in Iraq, we'll show you that. Beach forecast, weekend rain and storms, and we go beyond the 7-day. Lots to come. Stay with us. The next big thing gives you a heads up days ahead of the next big storm system. The next 24 gives you the most accurate and updated look at tomorrow. And the next 60 gives you a 60-minute advantage against Mother Nature. Knowing what's next, days, hours, or minutes away, this is why we First Alert.
When we declare First Alert Weather Day, it's all hands on deck. We're on your side and in your hand with the First Alert Weather app. While Wes and the rest of the team track changes moment to moment, the app keeps you prepared and safe with video and alerts for your neighborhood. And if the power goes out, no worries. You can stream us anywhere. It's easy and it's always on. Stay ahead of Alabama weather. Just scan and tap and have the First Alert Weather app. This is why we First Alert.
On Good Day Alabama, we treat severe weather with the highest priority. It's more than just meteorologists. Everyone plays a part. Having more reporters in more places takes you beyond the First Alert, showing you the impact that we see on radar. We're live in your neighborhood when you need us. On air, online, and on the app. That's the advantage of having the most reporters on your side. That's the advantage of Good Day Alabama.
Our lives revolve around planning for what's next, like the next ball game.
One hot dog with ketchup? It's the same with weather. That's why we're on your side with the next big thing, the next 60, and the next 24. knowing what's next days, hours, or minutes away.
This is why we first alert. Who puts ketchup on a hot dog?
Getting live breaking news and local updates has never been easier. That's because we're on your side with the WBRC streaming app. Need updates between newscasts? You can catch up quick here. And when we're live on TV, we're live here too. Just search WBRC on your Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV. WBRC Fox 6 News is on your side.
All right, last week we were showing you some photos of the dust storm that was really kicked up by severe storms that moved across parts of the Dakotas. Well, one area that is certainly familiar with dust storms in the Middle East is Iraq, and we've got some incredible video showing some of the dust storms happening there, and many times you can see the visuals from space, but check out this story.
Another week, another sandstorm. This is the 8th to hit Iraq in a month. No one can escape the orange haze hanging over cities. This taxi driver says the sandstorms won't stop and people feel suffocated. Thousands are in hospitals with breathing problems. Doctors say older people and those with asthma are suffering the most. Iraq is prone to seasonal sandstorms, but climate experts warn they're becoming too frequent and blame drought and government officials for poor water management policies. Low visibility shut down Baghdad International Airport, leaving passengers stranded. With dust and sand engulfing the country, all people can do is wear a mask and wait. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
It's just insane, and you can imagine folks that are dealing with COVID and dealing with respiratory issues, and then you have dust on top of that, poor air quality. One of the big topics today, I shared this on my Facebook page. Next week, there's a possibility that we could see the Saharan dust plume. We talk about that a lot during the tropical season because it can often impact the effects on tropical systems and how well they organize. It can really rob a lot of the moisture in the atmosphere. But meteorologist Matt Daniel checks in now with more on what that's all about and how we could be impacted next week.
All right, we're in the middle of May, entering those summer months, and of course, it's that time of the year you got to focus on the air quality. Sometimes you get stagnant air from the heat and lack of wind. That could cause some issues for those, especially that have asthma. And then we also have to focus on other things that can reduce the air quality, including wildfires and smoke. So this graphic right here is showing you today's fire and smoke coverage. And when you start seeing the darker gray colors, there could be a little bit of that smoke in the air, and a lot of this smoke is actually coming in from New Mexico and spreading off towards the east, and you can see some of this is actually clipping parts of Alabama. So if you woke up this morning and noticed the sky was a little bit hazy, that could be a part of that for this morning. In fact, we had a viewer send in one of their photos of the sunrise this morning. You see a little bit of a haze. We were looking at the Sumiton camera earlier this morning. We noticed a lot of pinks and purples, and we didn't even have much in the way of clouds. So I'm thinking some of that perhaps created those colors. This picture was sent in from Bobby Riggins Jr. So thank you for sending that in through the WBRC First Alert weather app. And if you get pictures like that, sunrises, sunsets, any cool colors like that, feel free to download the app, scroll down, and you can submit those photos through there. Not only are we watching the potential for some of the smoke out west spread to the east, this is a future radar showing what to expect as we go into the next 12 to 24 hours, but the other thing I'm going to be watching is the dust coming off the coast of Africa. And this is about the time of the year you get a lot of dry air and dust that spreads from the east, spreading towards the west. And I will give you that first alert. You see some of that dust spreading into the Caribbean and into the Gulf of Mexico. And a little bit of that is actually spreading into the Gulf Coast and even the southern half of Alabama as we go into Friday night or really into Saturday morning, into Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. So when you get some of this dust in the atmosphere, it can give you some vivid sunrises and some sunsets. So we could see some of that going into the weekend, and that dust could linger across the southeast as we go into next Monday into Tuesday. So we'll be watching that, and not only could that give you some cool sunrises and sunset photos, but it also helps limit the hurricane season because dry air is definitely a bad thing for tropical systems to form. And if you see green on this map, that's the ocean. That's showing unfavorable conditions for tropical development. And as I loop this into the weekend, notice this entire region stays green. So that is definitely good news. Of course, the hurricane season doesn't officially occur until June 1st, and it comes to an end on November 30th, but here's the list of those names for the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season. If we get a tropical storm, the first name on that list is Alex. But for right now, no tropical development is expected in the Atlantic over the next 5 days.
All right there, Matt, and we've got the Hangout Festival coming up this weekend on the Gulf Coast. You know, speaking of what's happening south of us there, I want to check in with Mickey Ferguson for an update on that beach forecast.
Hey, let's take a look at your Gulf Shores forecast. They got a big old festival going on Friday through the weekend down at Gulf Shores at the Hangout Music Festival. Now, I do want to let you know if you plan on getting in the water, they have a moderate rip current threat Thursday if you're getting down early. Then Friday into Saturday, a high rip threat, and that might carry over into Sunday as well. So your forecast for Friday shows a sunshine expected, about 84 degrees at about 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's going to be toasty, a little muggy there, but I think we'll squeeze out a dry day on Friday. We get into your Gulf Coast beach forecast, though, and you can see going into Friday, most of the shower activity is probably going to stay a little further to the east, but the weekend, yeah, we've got some scattered showers and thunderstorms down there. So you might want to take your rain gear and, you know, pay attention. Your First Alert Weather app works down there as well. It'll let you know if rain or lightning or storms are nearby. So your 7-day beach forecast for the Gulf Coast, and this includes several areas from the Gulf Shores to Orange Beach, down the road to Panama City, Destin, Fort Walton. It's all basically the same. We're looking at Friday only a 10% chance of showers, but this weekend 70% chance of rain and thunderstorm development with highs in the low to mid 80s, and that carries over to a few showers for early next week. By the way, again, if you got weather on the go, the app, it tracks your location. So based on what's going on, where you are, where your phone is, it'll let you know the weather. By the way, while you're down there at the Hangout Music Festival, take some pictures, share it with us, and we can share those right here on Weather Extra.
All right, and next on First Alert Weather Extra, we've got the 7-day forecast. We'll break down that weekend rain chance, and we go beyond the 7-day as we continue. Again, you're watching First Alert Weather Extra, streaming on our streaming channels, including YouTube. Stay with us.
Every morning on Good Day Alabama, we know the news that matters the most to you is the news that hits closest to home.
And we know that to tell the best story means going to where the story is. That's why having more reporters in more places is so essential.
Giving you more local stories that impact your family, your school, and your safety.
On air, online, and on the app.
That's the advantage of having the most reporters on your side. That's the advantage of Good Day Alabama.
I hear from people all the time with questions about health care, their insurance, and the safety of certain treatments. I'm Morgan Hightower, and I investigate these stories because if I were being taken advantage of, or if my family couldn't get the help they needed, I would want to know how to take action. That's why WBRC Fox 6 News investigates. We're on your side, getting answers, keeping you informed and safe. Contact us when you need a team on your side.
Get pinpoint locations down to your street level on the First Alert Weather app. You can download by searching WBRC in your app store. That's accuracy you can plan on.
I hear from people all the time having problems with their landlord or worry about being ripped off by a bad business. I'm Josh Gannon. I investigate stories like these because if I had questions about protecting my finances or how to save more money, I would want the best advice available. That's why WBRC Fox 6 News investigates. We're on your side getting answers, keeping you informed and safe. Contact us when you need a team on your side.
Get First Alert weather and breaking news. Follow us on Twitter. Search at WBRC News.
Get First Alert weather and breaking news. Follow us on Facebook. Search WBRC News.
All right, time for our First Alert 7-day forecast. And today, temperatures made it to 91 in Tuscaloosa, Birmingham. We made it to 88 around the Anniston area today. The temperatures in East Alabama, you see a lot of 80s out there. It's still going to feel pretty good across East Alabama. That's an old observation, that sensor malfunctioning there, but most areas reporting in with the accurate temperatures. And you can see into West Alabama there, we have readings topping at 90 degrees. As we look at the next 24 hours, overnight tonight, it's going to be noticeably warmer compared to last night. Last night by 10 o'clock, we had some 50s showing up on the temperature map. Tonight, well, you can see 70s out there, so the muggy levels continue to ramp up. The winds picked up today out of the southwest. That breeze comes back tomorrow. So even though it's going to be a hot day, the wind, if you find you a shady spot, that nice breeze will help us out there in the afternoon with the comfort levels. Temperatures, again, topping 90 degrees. I think the forecast guidance may be running a little too hot. I know we see 95 in a lot of spots, but that's going to be the exception, I think, for many of us tomorrow. But I think it's easy to say we're going to top 90, but I don't know if we'll be quite that hot in all those locations. But looking at Friday morning, 60s, and then we're back into the 90s again during the afternoon. Not much rain next couple of days. We're mainly dry tomorrow, especially dry Friday. Could be a stray shower popping up as we have the next big thing, the next storm system that is on the way for the weekend. And we're getting some more specifics here on that weekend rain chance. It certainly looks like a much higher chance for storms this weekend. The drier window this weekend, Saturday morning in the early afternoon, but the afternoon Saturday, see by 4 o'clock, we could start to see some pop-ups out there. We'll need to watch it. And if we get some storms Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, intense lightning, gusty winds, there's going to be that typical risk for a strong storm as we go through the next few months. Anytime we're talking about these scattered storms, any one of those could produce some strong wind gusts, maybe some hail, intense lightning. So keep that in mind here. It's not a major organized severe weather risk, but the risk is always there for a strong storm or two, and we'll need to watch out for that Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. So overnight Saturday and into Sunday, we're tracking a cold front. It's going to drop in from the north, and what happens with that over time, it's just going to stall out across the state. But that's going to leave us in an unsettled setup, very tropical feel it looks like on Sunday. Certainly more humid for us with temperatures in the 80s and a good chance showers, some scattered storms possible even before lunchtime and also during the afternoon there on Sunday. Sunday night and into Monday, another good chance for scattered storms. With that system stalling out, it's going to continue to bring a little bit of wet weather. And as Matt noted earlier, next week, one of the things we're going to be tracking is actually some of that Saharan dust there moving across the Atlantic. We have that easterly wind, and we'll transport that in here. And if you see us posting about that, I just want to point out this doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to have terrible air quality next week. However, what that can do is really enhance the colors at sunset, but also what that can do is really suppress tropical development. So looking out there towards Memorial Day weekend, that's a good sign. Hopefully that will help limit anything tropical developing as we get those Memorial Day weekend plans ironed out there for the following weekend. But this Saturday and Sunday, again, you can see showers and storms, especially for Sunday. And then next week, we've got Election Day on Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about a few showers and storms. But speaking of Memorial Day weekend and the long-range outlook, let's bring in meteorologist Jill Gilardi. Jill, let's take a look at what's happening beyond the 7-day forecast. You know, the past few days we were talking about the models were teasing us with maybe a tropical system out there, which is what we call voodoo land. It's way out there, but what are you seeing?
All right, well, let's talk about Thursday. So we're going beyond the 7 days. So this is day 8, and we're seeing a system that could bring us some rain, maybe some thunderstorms around the 27th. So as we get into the Saturday time frame, we're getting into Memorial Day weekend. It shows the rain may be settling down towards the Gulf Coast, but clearing out across most of the state, looking fairly dry even on Sunday as of right now. And then as we get into Memorial Day again, mostly dry. So the pattern does improve, at least. It looks like it that way as of right now as we head into Memorial Day. But look at this, Wes. We have another little hint at, oh, do we have a little tropical system that wants to develop? So this is what we're talking about. You know, you could see in one model run, it shows up. The next day it's in a different area, or it's gone away completely, and then it shows up somewhere else. And this is on June 1st, the official start of hurricane season. So we'll be watching the tropics. But again, this is just showing you how much variability there is, and that's why we don't really get aggressive with forecasting something that far out. But we certainly watch it here and beyond the 7-day. And we have rain chances pretty high on Thursday and Friday, day 8 and 9. And then, as we mentioned, backing off some for Memorial Day weekend into Memorial Day. We do need some rain. The departure almost 2.5 inches below normal so far for this month. But we do have opportunities, as Wes was mentioning, for the weekend and then going into next week. Still looks like above average temperatures. So that would include highs and lows. And you can see as we get past Memorial Day weekend, it starts to really crank. At least that's the indication right now. Normal high for this time of year is 83, so we'll be kind of closer to normal as we go day 7, 8, 9, and getting beyond that. But we could start to really see that heat return in full force as we get towards, day 15 and stuff like that. And I actually have to adjust this now. It's showing a low, at day 14 or so in the 70s. But generally, the trend is above normal temperatures, and for the precipitation coverage to start to increase across our area. Of course, as we get into tomorrow, we'll have another update regarding if drought, any of that has developed across the state. So don't miss that update right here on Weather Extra. Wes?
All right, Jill, and we'll take another look at that 7-day forecast, talk more about the weekend after the break as we continue here on First Alert Weather Extra.
Getting live breaking news and local updates has never been easier. That's because we're on your side with the WBRC streaming app. Need updates between newscasts? You can catch up quick here. And when we're live on TV, we're live here too, giving you more ways to get caught up with everything happening where you live. Plus, exclusive videos from your First Alert weather team. It's easy to use and it's free. Just search WBRC on your Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV. WBRC Fox 6 News is on your side.
You've got enough to worry about every day. That's why the First Alert weather team is on your side, so you can plan with confidence and take the worry out of weather. With exclusive First Alert AccuTrack, we pinpoint storms before they arrive. And with Weather Every 6, you are always informed. Alabama's weather changes fast, but we're working even faster, updating and alerting you first. We know your plans are important. This is why we First Alert.
Every morning on Good Day Alabama, we're on your side, trying to get you where you're going safely. First Alert Traffic updates you on slowdowns and gives you alternate routes. Having more reporters covering the roads you drive on gives you even more info to help you know more about why it happened and when it will be cleared. On air, online, and on the app. That's the advantage of having the most reporters on your side. That's the advantage of Good Day Alabama.
I get calls and emails all the time from people wanting to know how cities, counties, and the state are spending their tax dollars. I'm Jennifer Horton, and I investigate how your tax dollars are being used because I don't want your money or mine wasted or fraudulently spent by politicians in power. That's why WBRC Fox 6 News investigates. We're on your side, following the paper trail, asking the tough questions, and giving you the facts. Contact us when you need a team on your side.
And again, the next couple of days here, mainly dry weather conditions. You check our First Alert weather app and you'll notice a small chance of a shower on Friday. Could be a stray pop-up. Most areas dry. I wouldn't plan on rain. Certainly plan on watering next 2 days. This weekend, though, Saturday, if you get an early start with some of that yard work, you're doing some work around the house, enjoying the day off there Saturday, try to get the early start because afternoon storms will be likely on Saturday. And then Sunday, well, we could have some rain around church time, also into the afternoon, and it's kind of hit or miss, very summer-like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but cooler. Highs in the 80s. Scattered showers and storms will start popping. Could see some of that development Monday by late morning and into the afternoon. And for Election Day, we may encounter a couple of pop-up showers and storms out there, but we'll talk more about what's on the way. We've got Hangout Festival this weekend. Lots of events coming up this weekend. Baseball happening next week. SEC baseball in the Birmingham area. We'll show you that coming up, as well as we continue on First Alert Weather Extra later this week. And of course, tonight on WBRC Fox 6 News at 9, 9:30, and 10. Have a great evening.